Hi, my name is Kaya, and today I wanted to do my informative speech on the topic of social media impact amongst users all around the world. The reason why I chose this topic is because I wanted to inform you guys on the dangers of how social media can negatively affect the way that people perceive news and can even influence bad behavior socially. I hope that after watching this speech, you become informed on these types of dangers and take precautions on how to limit yourself on getting stuck on what is known as an algorithm. No matter how much time you use social media, or even if you don't use social media at all, it doesn't hurt to be informed on how impactful that social media can tend to be. Another reason that I wanted to choose this topic was because it actually interested me on how algorithms worked before I knew what they were. It's like, have you ever noticed when you're scrolling through an Instagram app or when you're on Twitter, you tend to get some advertisements that are specified to what you like. And I remember thinking about, like, how do these apps know that interests me, or how come all of my advertisements I get somehow would interest me? Like, I'm not getting advertisements that are just crazy random. I'm getting stuff that I like. I'm getting dog advertisements for like accessories, or I'm getting clothes advertisements, or I'm getting, skincare products, stuff that I want to click, stuff that I want to buy. And I started to realize it more after I actually did my research on this speech, and I learned that it's actually called the social media algorithm. I wanted to tell you guys what the algorithm is because on my end, after reading about it, it seems really scary, and it kind of is. And what it does is that the specific algorithms or specific social media, they create specific algorithms based on posts users like or people they follow, their feed, right? So they gather all this information from you, and then they just throw stuff that they think that you will like. So everything you like on the internet, or every single person you follow, it's adding more and more information. Like, oh, maybe they'll like this, maybe they won't like this. Like, for an example, if you follow a lot of car pages, or if you follow a lot of skating pages, or those are the things that interest you, the likelihood of you getting some advertisements for skatings, or like, skating brands like Vans or Thrasher, you're gonna get more of those types of advertisements rather than you getting makeup advertisements. It's not like you actually told them. It's more like they kind of figured it out and they're putting them in your face because they know that you're going to click it. The more advertisements that you click, the more money you're giving back to the social media network, because they're throwing them at you because they know you're going to click them. So you're kind of just selling away your free information for them to earn profit off of you. It's a free social media app, but they're earning profit still off of you. And I wanted to let you guys know about the algorithm because I believe that learning about your own algorithm, we can begin to understand our own social media feed without having to be sucked into it or drawn into it to prevent the long-term effects on ourselves. Another thing that can be spread on social media is fake news. And I think fake news is spread a lot because people want to get attention and people want to be heard, and the platform that you get is so crazy because you can say anything you want on social media and you can at least get one person to believe it, and that one person, they can share it, and it just becomes a chain of people believing and sharing and trying to spread false information, which I did find out that false information spreads 6 times faster than real information does on social media. So don't believe everything you see on social media without doing your own research first. An example was of the Pizzagate. It was a conspiracy, or I don't want to claim it as a conspiracy, but it is a claim that these pizza shops, they're holding children hostage for child trafficking, and they're trying to say that by ordering a pizza, you can be ordering like a child. Like, it's like a kind of a code. Someone believed that so much that they actually showed up to that specific pizza shop with a gun, with the intention that they were gonna find some kids there to like free. And that's just because of the power of social media and fake news. So it got to their head and it spread so fast, and they just didn't know what to believe, I'm guessing. And it's just like what happened to newspapers, you know? And the beliefs change because I want to use the example as monkey see, monkey do. If you believe someone on social media that you really look up to, or they say something that, you know, you never really thought about, it's going to have a mindset on you. And it's kind of like a trick. Like, people on social media get publicized for a reason. Either it's they're getting paid to say what they're saying, or they're getting paid to do what they're doing because it's an advertisement and they know that you follow them. So then it gets, you know, the algorithm kind of messes with the people on social media, and they're spreading the information to their following, which can be you, to kind of manipulate your head a little bit. The last point I wanted to bring up was child safety on social media, and how some children nowadays, like mostly middle schoolers, all middle schoolers, they have their own type of social media platform. And because of that, they tend to have a need to be socially accepted by their peers on social media, where it becomes a competition against each other on who can get the most likes, who can get the most comments under their posts, who is more socially accepted. And it becomes to a point that when there's someone else that doesn't have that many likes, or that many friends to like their post or to comment on their photo, they begin to feel a little bit of socially excluded, which makes them feel in a kind of a sad state, which can also lead to a depressive state. And mental health actually becomes a really big subject amongst social media because of the age groups people are using it, and the now competition they have to share online. It's like the more likes you get, the happier you are, when that's not how it should be in real life. And I hope that, as you could probably tell by now, social media is becoming a scarier place every day. And if we don't try to control our usage, our future isn't looking so bright. And that I hope that after listening to my speech, you become more aware of these dangers and how our minds tend to become manipulated if we don't pay attention to what is actually important to our relevant lives. So, therefore, stay smart, stay safe, and use social media wisely. Thank you for listening to my speech.